Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another Microsoft 2024 live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Wednesday evening, my friends. Mr. Pilot Fred, welcome back. Hope you're well. Mr. Casper, good to see you, my friend. Craig Trudell, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. P. Thibs is here. Welcome back. AG, good to see you. BC, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Mr. Average Beaver is in the house. Welcome back, Beaver. Hope you're well. Mr. Chris Clark, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Casper Blazin, good to see you, sir. Welcome back. JJ, welcome. Good to see you, my man. Mr. Minnesota, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Kango, welcome back. Good to see you. AJ, welcome. Says look out for the drop bear, mate. Hopefully nothing like that. Hopefully. Agent, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Dante's in the house. Good to see you, Dante. Welcome back. Golf Kilo 4, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Mr. Andy's here. Good to see you, Andy. Welcome back. Wednesday evening flying. Very nice. Mr. Joseph, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Chiron's here. Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope everybody is well. We got JD No over on the vertical stream. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. Time to check out World Update number 21. New photogrammetry, new cities, all kinds of new stuff here with this update. So hopefully we get a good look at that this afternoon. We should get a good view of Sydney on departure. I'm thinking we should get a good view of Melbourne as well. Melbourne's a little bit weird, though. I think the airport's like quite a ways out from like the city, is it not? I think like the city's usually down over here. I guess it depends. We might get a good view of the city actually coming in. I guess it depends which runway we land. We'll see what the weather's doing. We'll see what things look like. But first and foremost, my friends, let's jump inside. Don't mind me. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll down to Melbourne this evening. Cool. Let's jump inside. We're sitting cold and dark, so let's go ahead and power up the aircraft. We'll go ahead and get the battery switched to the on position. Good. Ground power can get on as well. I'll turn up the sound so you can hear this beautiful aircraft come to life. Beautiful. Let's scroll all the way up top to our IRS. We'll set left side nav. We'll set right side nav. Beautiful. We shall continue our flows. Yaw damper is going to stay off for now. Fuel pumps are staying off for now. We'll put you on bat bus, and then you're on ground power, so that is good. Galley power is turned on. We do have the ground power. Buses are all fine. We can arm the emergency lights. We'll get our overhead brightness panel a little bit brighter. We'll scroll all the way up top here. We'll go ahead and get our window heat to the on position. All four probe heats and hydraulic pumps can stay off for now. And then pressurization and pack panel. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. I do know that we're cruising up at 38,000 feet today. So I'm going to bug up 38,000 into there, and we'll get our landing elevation once we set everything else up. Beautiful. Looking fine and dandy, friends. Let's jump down here to our tablet. We're going to go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to request our data from SimBrief. So you see YSSY, YMML, Sydney, Melbourne. Beautiful. 409 nautical miles on the flight routing this evening. Should take us about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. Velocity is the call sign, yes. Velocity 800. Man, company got you from Raleigh to Sydney quick. That's right. The powers of the interwebs. 2 hours. Need 2 hours to get here. Okay, beautiful. Everything looks good down there. Let's jump down to our FMC. We'll go to our FMC tab. We'll go to pause in it. We're sitting on the ground here in Sydney. We'll throw that into our reference airport, YSSY. Beautiful. We'll go to the next page. Grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. Beautiful. We'll go to the route tab. We'll do our flight plan request. Beautiful. We'll send that off here in 2 seconds. Get all that fun stuff ready to go. Why did it say invalid entry? Oh, I'm silly. I was sitting here waiting for that. SimBrief route, YSSY, YMML. We'll select that. We're going to set payload on the aircraft. We're going to set fuel, and we will select our route. There we go. That's the usual process of it. Let's get the main panel brightness up here a little bit. Let's turn down some of these screens down yonder. Get those bad boys a little bit less bright. Good. And then we shall load up our flight plan, friends. We'll go ahead and load that route. Beautiful. Mr. Davis, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Jackson, good to see you as well. Welcome back. Captain Go Around, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. RB Simmer, good to see you as well, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. That might be the sickest call sign in the biz. That's what I'm saying. Velocity, it's right up there. Almost, what do you think's better? Velocity or Empress? Those have to be some of the baddest call signs right there. Velocity or Empress? That is also a good one. Found by, I think it's what, Canadian North? Canadian North is Empress or something like that, I think, maybe? Odd similarities between Canada and Australia. Beautiful. That's all set up there. That is looking good. Let's go to our departure page and let's go ahead and Delta. Nice. Let's see what the weather's doing down here in Sydney. Winds are showing 320 at 7. Unlimited visibility. Few at 4,200. 17 degrees. QNH is 1014. Beautiful. Well, with the winds at 320, we are going to be departing 34 right. So we're going to have quite a little bit of a taxi. But it is a beautiful departure out of 34 right. So that's what we're going to play in here today, friends. 34 right for departure. So go to our departure page. We're going to be on the Wold departure. There it is there. The Wold 2 departure. Wait, out of 34 left? No, we don't want that one. Hold on. What is SimBrief doing? Edit flight plan. We want 34 right for departure, please. Yes. Find new route. Good. All right. So it's the Marab 7 departure is what we want. Unselect you. Or sorry. Let me just go to route. Let me go departures. Good. All right. The Marab 7 departure. There it is there. The Wool transition out of 34 right. Beautiful. Execute that. You can see it's a beautiful, nice sweeping turn right off of the departure, right before we get to downtown. So we should get some nice views at the left side of the aircraft. Good. Okay, that's all set up. And then for arrivals into Sydney, let's see, sorry, into Melbourne, let's go to weather. Winds are showing 250 at 14 knots, unlimited visibility, showers in the vicinity, broken at 31, broken at 52, overcast at 75. I guess we cannot escape the weather today, friends. We are doomed. We're doomed for weather today, my amigos. Okay, that's good. Let me go. It's actually given me an arrival. So I'm going to go to YMML. I'm going to go to stars. It's giving me the Boys 9 Alpha. The Boys 9 Alpha. We need that one in here. All right. And let me make sure. What does it take us to? Buin and then ML. I don't know where Buin is. Where is Buin? Buin takes me to there. And then the boys... Okay. Runway 27 is this bad boy here. So coming in straight in. Basically, we're coming in here from the east, going east to west. Runway 27. One of the shorter runways, but still no problem. 7,500 feet. Lots of room. Okay, so we'll be on the Boys 9 Alpha. Let me pull this up here. Boys 9 Alpha. There it is there. We're planning for the ILS Yankee or Zulu. Let's have a look. Let's go to flights and select. And we're going to be on the... actually, hold on. Let me edit this. Hold on. Actually, let me just do this. Cancel, unload, import, SimBrief, you, because it changed things up a little bit. Okay. So I actually need to change this. I'm just looking at this now. Hold on. Menu, FMC, route, plan request, SimBrief, set, select route. Okay. Everything got all screwed up when I selected a different runway. It gave me an entirely different flight plan, so just 2 seconds. It's been an hour. What's been an hour? Hello, finally something to watch during the night shift. Michael, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. Flying VATSIM? Always. Yeah. What the hell is this weather? Special weather, isn't it? Route 1 uplink is ready. Good. Let's load the flight route. It is now uploading, and now we'll be properly set up to go. So now we can come over here, and then we can go to flights. Oops, sorry. And then we can select our approach. We want to be on the ILS Yankee or the ILS Zulu. What is the difference? I guess we'll just go with the Yankee because it's number 1 on the list. There we go. And we'll take it via visas. Beautiful. Activate and execute. Beautiful. All right, now we go to departures. Now we're on the Marab 7 wall 34 right. Execute. Arrivals, we want the Boys 9 Alpha, no transition, ILS Yankee 27, visas, execute. Beautiful. Scroll through the flight plan. I see a little bit of a discontinuity. I think ML is the Melbourne VOR, which we don't want. It should be... What waypoint is that? It should be CB and then Boys. Where is CB? It did not do the proper flight plan. Fuck, do I really have to do this again? Alright, hold on. It's just wall to CB. Hold on. Wall to CB. Is it the Canberra? I'm assuming it's the Canberra NDB. So we'll go with that one. And then from CB, it was direct to Boys. Which I'll scroll back. I know you guys can't see any of this right now, but I'm just filling it all in. Okay. So it should be Wool, CB, Canberra, and then to Boys, and then Maxwell, Adcock, Vexop, Visas, Runway 27. Perfect. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Good. Let's go to our NITREF. We'll plug in some zero fuel weights. 52.17.5 on the block fuel.
Hello, buddy.
Good. AJ says, "Oi, the flight plan is upside down, mate." It was. It really was. I don't know what flight plan it gave me when I filed this flight plan originally, but it is very different than what we are planning right now. Cost index, we're going to go with 25. We're cruising up at flight level, I think it was 380, correct? 360 now it wants us. 36,000 feet. All right. Winds are going to be 266 at 53. Dyslexia. Perfect. Let's go to our N1 limits. While we're doing all of this, let's go to the overhead. We'll get the forward fuel pump on, and we'll spool up the APU. We'll jump over here. Go to our performance tool. We're going to select runway 34 right. We'll import via aircraft, import the live weather, and we shall calculate our V speeds. It's calling for a takeoff 1 with a cell temp of 50 degrees. So takeoff D rate 1, cell temp 50 degrees. Very good. And then we'll go to takeoff. Flaps will be 1 degree. CG weight 25.2, trim value 531, V speeds 33, 34, 37, 33, 34, 37. Beautiful. Everything looks good to me, my friends. I am happy with all of this. We can then jump back down here. I'm going to go to ground operations. I'm going to go to doors. I'm going to close all my doors. Very good. There's no ATC online, and I did not get a squawk code, so I'm just going to assume it's squawk 1000. And I'll put you onto XPNDR. Good. Do they do CTAF here? I can't remember. CTAF YSSY. Is this a thing? There is no CTAF found. Okay, so I guess it's just Unicom. 122.8 for ATC or advisory. Okay, we need to switch this over to hectopascales. Oh, I guess it was already set. All right. And we need to set 1014, which is in there. Beautiful. We're going to go traffic range ring. Good. If we go to the overhead, APU generator will be on. We'll get the rest of our fuel pumps online. We'll get our APU bleed online. You'll see duct pressure come alive. We'll get our hydraulic pumps on. And we shall get the seatbelt sign on, as well as our anti-collision. Good. Let's go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. I'm going to do this, actually. I'm not going to let GSX do this. Let me go to ground connections, remove the chocks. Good. And then we can set that, and then I can close that. Okay, we should be good to go now. Park brakes are set, Mr. GSX. Don't you worry. All right. Now we should be cooking, friends. We should be cooking. Huge enough floaties to you, Mr. AJ. Thank you for the continued support, dude. Appreciate you, brother. I have a question of science for you. Do toilets flush the other way? No. I don't think they do. What runway? I'm planning runway 27. Runway 27. Which I believe is a common runway in Melbourne for the smaller jets. 137 on our VR speed, or sorry, V2 speed. 10,000 feet initially is fine, and then we'll bug up runway heading in case, even though it's an immediate right turn, we'll bug up 343, I believe is the 337 or something like that, whatever the runway is. Runway 27 is common? There you go. Yeah, 7,500 foot runway. I mean, it's long enough, right? It's a long enough runway. Okay, that is good. Why are my views all... Hold on. Can I... import? Where are my other ones? Yeah, this one. Import all. Yeah. What happened? I guess because the... Oh, probably because the first time I've been in this aircraft. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're good now. It's that APU spooling. Alright, GSX, where are we going? Continue pushback. We want to go TPD 4 standard. Sounds about right. Alright, we actually may be the first people to get out of here. Cool, park brakes off. Let me crank up the sounds for engine start. We'll go ahead and get our block time turned on. Very good. Upstairs, confirm seatbelts are on. Hydraulics are good. Fuel pumps are good. We do have bleed pressure. Beautiful. Engine number 1 over to ground. We'll see a start valve open, and we should see a good N2 percentage on the rise. Enjoy, friends. We're departing 3-4 right. Alright, and there goes 25%. We'll introduce fuel. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to pull us forward. Alright, we got a good start on engine number 1. I'm not sure where they're going to pull us out to, but we'll see. Looks like they just take us out of the ramp. Alright, park brake is set. Let's go engine number 2 over to ground. Confirm start valve open. Good N2 percentage on the rise. Enjoy. Alright, and there's 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 2. Beautiful. 2 good engines. Turn those sounds down now a little bit. Let's go back to the overhead. Let's start working on some stuff up here. Let's get our packs to the auto position. Isolation valve can go auto. Let's get engine generator 1 and 2 online. EPU bleed can go off. EPU can go off. Start switches can get bumped over to continuous. Yaw damper and probe heats can go on. Flip you over to Gen 1 and we'll move you to TR1. And everything looks good up there. We'll get our taxi light on. We shall get auto brake over to RTO. We'll get flight directors left side and right side. We'll get auto throttle on. We'll get VNAV and LNAV armed. And we'll plan our taxi route out here, chat. So we're coming out of the ramp. We need to go slight left to Delta, and then we can go Juliet, and then we can go Charlie all the way down. Perfect. So we can avoid the Jetstar. Good. Park brakes are off. Let's go. We'll set flaps 5 degrees. Or no, flaps 1. All right, we're going to jump around him. And then we need a trim value of 531. Could be good right about there. Good. Jetstar's pushing back? Nah. No conflict. All right. We'll make a right turn Delta, and then as soon as we cross, we'll take Juliet, and then a left onto Charlie, and then we go Tango all the way down. 5.31 trim. 531. Looking good. I see a Qantas 380 parked over there. Alright, this is Juliet. We'll make our right turn here. Bringing the 330? Nice. The any builds 330? I think I see you. You're right there. Qantas 330? That's you. Mr. Beaver. You're on the big screen. Does PMDG still have checklists on the yoke? Yep. Yeah, and you can move the little checklist thing as you go about them. All right, this should be our first left onto Charlie, which it is. Beautiful. I have screenshots of you on my computer. I'm calling the FBI. This all the way down. Hey, that's my bad. That's right. Look at the beautiful Sydney Tower right there. I can already tell this Jetstar wants to race me to the runway. That's always fun. We get to cross a bridge. Uh-oh. This better not fling us in the air. I think we found our first issue with the new Sydney update. Oh, please don't kill me. 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 Oof. All right. We're going to need to get that updated by Fly Tampa. That was a close one. All right, we're going all the way down, and then we're going to make a left turn on Lima, and then we're going Tango all the way down. I think we did this departure last time we flew out of here with ATC. Beaver, you departing 3-4 left? That will get fixed. 2031. Not wrong. Next update, Julember 40th. Nice. Nice. All right, making a left turn here onto Lima. Transponder's off. Well, it's in XPNDR. It's just not reporting altitude right now. I see all kinds of elevation issues out here now. Look at the water. Ooh. Hopefully this runway's not underwater. Kev, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. God, that's so good. All right, then we take a right turn here onto Tango, and we go Tango all the way down. All the way down. Yeah, look at the water out there. Makes me sad that computer's in hospital. All right, well, at least it doesn't look like the scenery's affected. It's just some weird water levels out there. Did you remove the Asobo scenery? For Sydney? Yeah. Would it have reinstalled itself with the world update, CST? I don't think... Maybe it reinstalled itself when I did the world update? I don't know. I didn't even think about that. Oh, you do think it would have installed itself? I will check afterwards. I honestly didn't even think about that. I did not even... It's definitely Fly Tampa scenery. It's definitely not default handcrafted, but I didn't think about that for the bridges maybe being a little bit weird. At least you've seen sceneries reinstall? Usually they don't for me. I don't know. Yours did reinstall? Interesting, okay. I'll have to look at that afterwards. I will have to look. Used to happen in 2020 for me. Seattle would have a cliff at the end of the runway. Yeah, interesting. Didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. That's not a good picture. Thank you. God, so good. Happens to a lot at SFO. This looks like a scooter. The 700 is eerily weird looking. Re-enabled Dubai and LA after Sim Update 5? I will look-see at that. Sydney traffic velocity 800 lining up, departing 3-4 right. Sydney. Landing lights on. Runway turnoffs on, taxi light is off, strobe lights on, wing lights and logo lights on. Let's go flying, shall we, friends? I think we shall. What was the longest taxi you've ever had? Probably Amsterdam during an event. Landing on 18 right. Alright, well, the runway looks good, so full send, chat. Let's go. Sounds up. Let's go flying. Throttle's up to about 40%. Beautiful. Nose down pressure. Chrono's on, and toga. Takeoff power is set.
80 knots.
Neutral.
V1.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
You're up. There's downtown Sydney. In, we'll bring the sounds back down just a little bit. We can hear ourselves think. Auto brake is off, gear is locked. I'll try and get you a
Any traffic, Qantas 1106 departing from for left from intersection at Alpha 5.
God, it looks so good. I think we have a speed restriction, 180 knots. There it goes right now. Perfect. All right, let's get our runway turnoffs off. My fuel looks low. We have 7,000 kilograms of fuel, 15,000 pounds. That is more than ample. Aired 46 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge help floaties to you. Thank you very much, my good sir. Speed check. Flaps clean. 2 more to go for 4 years. My man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, buddy. Sounds back down. Manageable levels again. That nose over, we'll gain as much speed as we can, and we'll set our cruise altitude 36,000 feet. Very good. Turn those guys down. Very nice. 6,000 feet and climbing. Autopilot 1 is on. Back up into the flight deck. Very nice. I have more sounds, but mine aren't as loud as Caps. What am I doing wrong? What are your Microsoft settings? What are your sound settings for Microsoft? Ooh, look at that over there. Are there actual like cliffs like that coming in? Looks pretty good. Hi, Henry. You want to say hi to chat? Come say hi. Come on. Ow. Hi, buddy. Henry. First Officer Henry. And you. that's you. Okay. Did you tell chat what you want? You want your dinner? Oh, no. Jesus, dude. He almost pulled my headphones with him. Do you want your dinner? My goodness. Chat, someone wants their dinner. Be right back. We're back. Thanks, chat. Beautiful. What runway are you landing on into Melbourne? Runway 27 is what I have planned right now, based off of the winds. Standard barrow pressure. And that's good, and then for our descent, we'll do Mach 78 and or 290 knots. Good. Beautiful. Climb out, we're doing 300 and or Mach 78. Forgot TCAS. Ooh, you're right. TA only. Thank you. They use Microsoft Asobo sounds in the Boris Audio Works sound pack? No. No. Able Peak, what's up, man? You said a Wasm crash? Uh-oh. What airplane were you flying? No bueno, mi amigo. Hey, man, I'm looking for some mold cheeses. You got any? No. No cheeses, sir. Wrong counter. Has GSX been giving everyone problems recently? Nope, I don't think so. Hello, Steven. Welcome aboard. Hope you're well. I haven't been having any problems. I can't speak for everybody, but I have not had any problems, Mr. Roman. Fly up to Gold Coast and Brisbane. That'd be fun, Mitchell. Yeah, we've done that one before, for sure. Just departed Sydney, behind you, heading to SCEL. That's a very long flight, my good sir. Chooses to come back here. PMDG 737-800. Way too late to restart. Oof, that sucks, Abel. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Have I ever streamed an overnight long haul? No, I have not. I have not. Were you able to apply the GSX hotfix? I was, but now there's a full version, so. Are you friends with XP72? I am. Orbex running a sale on some Australian airports. Good, more orbs. There you go. Better cash in all those orbs. There's the runway we just departed out of, chat. There's 34 right, there's 34 left. There's the cargo containers down there. Quite a nice view. Might fly the FS Labs Neo Jetstar for the new update. You're brave. I wouldn't fly the FS Labs if you paid me. Just did YVR to YSSY in the sim this past weekend. 14 hours. Oof, brother. That's too much. That is too much, sir. The banner's frozen? Hey, Dan. What's that about? Mr. Barry? What's that about, Mr. Barry? Oh, yeah. The program stopped running. There we go. Should be back up. Mr. Barry. He says, I see nothing. Banner should be back now. Ever wonder why Virgin Australia fares are so low? They drive you halfway. Gotta take a bus. Keep getting an error from GSX Kutal and they can't figure out what the problem is. Any ideas? Well, what's the error? What does it say? Does it say Kutal error? Is your sim updated and GSX is updated? Can't say I've ever run into that problem. Unpopular opinion, the FS Labs is one of the better airlines in Microsoft. You are smoking crack cocaine, sir. That thing flies like a Cessna on steroids.
At Samuel Mercer, 1,529 donated
Samuel!
£5.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Like a dog. Treat on me.
Yes, sir. You got that right. You got that right, my man. Huge no floaties to you, Samuel. Thank you very much, my good sir. I will add that to the Henry Treat Fund. Thank you for the support, my friend. It's just a Kutal error? That's a weird one. I haven't run into that problem before. I usually smoke crack cocaine and the FS Labs is a great E321neo. Yeah, no, listen, I'm just joking around, JJ. If you enjoy it, that's all that matters, brother. If you enjoy it. I am personally not a fan. I hate the GSX integration into the airplane. It drives me bananas. And the flight model to me doesn't fly like any Airbus that I've flown in the 15 years that I've been flying Airbus in flight sim. It does not fly like any other Airbus that I have flown, so I'm just going off of that, you know what I mean? Minus the crack, prefer the powder. Don't we all, sir? Doing LaGuardia in Miami right now. Nice, that's a nice little flight. At the Aerosoft Toulouse 340, really enjoying it. Excellent flight model. I've heard very good things about it, Mr. Feber. Very good things. Yes, 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 I have. Did you ever fly JetBlue from JFK to LA? Oh, we've already done that one. We've done that one before many a times, my good sir. Many a times we have. Steven, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Bunch of nerds. Taking a week off from work when the Phoenix drops those Neos. Nice. That'll be fun, man. Should do a short 16-hour long haul on the Toulouse 340. Oh, yeah. Let me open up my calendar here. Unfortunately, I have no free days, Kyber. I'm sorry. No open days to do that. None. What happened to the go away button? Keep that for the weekends. The plane's ground model, flight model, sounds, night lighting, and performance all suck. Well, Mr. Reed, I'm glad I am not the only person that thinks all of those things also do suck, my good sir. Yeah, performance is terrible. Flight model feels like I'm flying a toy. Literally a toy. I know it is a toy, but it physically feels like I'm flying a toy. Yeah, like I said, the whole GSX integration drives me fucking bananas. The way that everything has to be done in a certain way and it takes 15 seconds for it to respond and drives me nuts, man. Where's Henry? He was just on camera, brother. He just had his dinner, so now he's back hanging out on the couch. Captain Sim is way worse. Well, yeah, we knew that. We're very well aware. Was going to stream earlier, but OBS was having bitrate issues. Uh-oh. What's your internet? Usually it's not OBS. Usually that means your internet can't keep up. Wait, is this a 350 or a 380? This is a 3090. A 390. It's the new Airbus prototype. Boeing and Airbus have come together to make the Boeing bus BA390. We need a Henry cam. It worked out when he lays in his bed, but he doesn't lay in his bed. He's a spoiled puppy. Once he figured out that he could just wander over and go lay on the couch, game over, brother. What would you rather? A nice, big, comfy couch or a dog bed on the floor? Nah. He wants that. He wants that comfy couch. The Bang Bus? That only exists in Florida. Did you see the Hughes Phoenix news for Z-Core features? Yeah, I flew it this weekend, Riley. They actually sent it to me a little bit early. We were doing a little bit. Couch cam. Yeah, that's dangerous, Andy. Bang Bus 69420. Potentially. Plug a ring camera? No. Alright, how we doing? We're pressurizing. We're not dead yet. I don't hear a horn, so everything looks good upstairs. Beautiful. We actually can release the seatbelts. Move those to auto. Where's that wind? Headwind. Quartering headwind right now. You film Riley on the couch? That doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you. Wait a minute, I've seen that couch. Shit. You guys are trouble. Trouble you are. Shit's like a black hole. Didn't she stop doing porn now? She has like a kid and stuff. She stopped doing porn. Her husband. You missed out, Davis. You could have been her husband. Thought Dan was also one of your other dogs rather than Henry. No, it's Mr. Barry. Mr. Dan Derry. Who still is refusing to go to the expo, by the way. Chat. She does it with her husband? Oh, she just has an OnlyFans now. Got you. Yeah. Mr. Bandary. That's right. Baniel Dairy. Davis. Only Davis would know those facts right there. A little bit of turbulence getting up to our cruise altitude, friends. 747-400F would be a treat. Looking forward to it. Yes, I can't wait for PMDG 74, man. That is going to be a special airplane, my good sir. A special airplane. I'm not even going to the expo, and I'm disappointed that Mr. Barry isn't going to the expo. I agree. I am going to the expo, and I'm disappointed Mr. Barry's not going to the expo. It's quite rude, really, if you think about it. It's really just quite rude behavior. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just rude behavior. Davis would be the only one to notice that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, sir. All right. We're at cruise altitude, friends. Turn the sim sounds down, get up some music. Beautiful. Depends on how many cups of coffee the 7.4 and all of its variants are going to cost. Well, they're going to do the... They've already said they're either... I think they're doing the 747-100, which I'm sure is going to be its own separate purchase. And then I'm just curious what they're going to do with the 400. Are they going to separate the 400 passenger and freighter? Probably not. But you'll... And then the 800 will probably be some type of add-on. Do some Q400 ops soon? Probably not. I just don't want to go through the hassle of installing X-Plane again, man. I really don't want to go through the hassle of installing X-Plane just to fly the Q400. They're definitely doing the 100, the SP, the 400 freighter, and the 8. Yeah, but I'm just wondering how they're going to separate the packs. I think the 400 freighter and passenger will be combined. And then I think the 800 might be its own. I don't know. You uninstalled X-Plane? I built a new computer. I never reinstalled it on my new PC.
Well, hello, buddy.
You think so, Michael? Maybe. AJ! Zamfir, master of pan flute. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. 400 for P3D came with sub-variants like the 400 BCF, the 400D, the 400ER, the 400ERF. I have no clue, man. I really don't know. Nice. Thank you, Defender. I appreciate your honesty, sir. It's like a Virgin Australia commercial. Hello, welcome back. Hope you're well. Major Mark, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. They have not, Mitchell, no. When PMDG releases a 747, guaranteed it will be the best 4-engine airliner in the sim. Yeah, considering we only have the fly-by-wire 380 to compare it with, I would probably agree. Are you so broke you can't pay somebody to make thumbnails for you? Let's see how old this account is. 6 hours ago. Nice, brother man. Must be a busy Wednesday evening for you creating so many new accounts. Why pay somebody to do it when I can get AI to do it for me for free? Why would I pay somebody to do that? I'd argue that even if I paid somebody, they probably wouldn't do as good of a job as ChatGPT's been doing. At least he waited 6 hours? No, he probably made that account while I was live streaming the last stream in preparation for this evening's stream. That's okay. He spent all that time making an email and a new YouTube account to get his one comment in and then get removed from chat. So, we'll give him another 6 hours. I'm sure he'll be back on Friday. Probably the same comment. Special. Very special. Special little guys. This is what happens when mommy doesn't pay attention to you. Gabazuri, what's up, man? Welcome back. Any 340 and Aerosoft 340 are also in the sim currently. Do you fly either? I don't, King Bob. I'm not really a 340 guy. It's also impossible to do like real world flights unless you're doing like one flight, because really that's it. Man, look at that shot. That's stunning. With the music playing in the background. Yes, we're doing the A300. We're doing a cargo week next week. We fly cargo. Sorry I'm late. Was making dinner that I couldn't find the stream. Oh wait, joke already being done. Might have Mass just spawned as Delta in a JetBlue livery. Nice. You should rebrand to the Flight Sim Spa. Davis is offering happy endings for an extra $20. Get your umbrellas out. Hooray! MD-11, probably. Haven't been the MD in a long time? I don't know. When is the last time we flew the MD? My body is shaking thinking about the opportunity you've created. It's scraping the ceiling right now. This fucking guy. Soon we're going to have to buy Davis's airfare and get him up to FS Expo so he can offer free massages in his room. Currently bringing up the rear of the pack and munching on some Panda Express. Ooh. What'd you get, Steven? I love Panda, dude. I don't give a shit. I love Panda. We don't have it here anymore, though. It failed miserably here. I think it failed miserably in Canada. I can't remember. Chat, why are our landing lights on? Who's flying this airplane? Why are the landing lights still on? Who? Who's responsible for that? Completed the census while at cruise. Good man. No $500 fine for you. Did I tell you, Beaver, about mine? So they did the census here, oh man, forever ago. And I kept refusing and refusing and refusing and refusing. They were literally sending somebody to my door every single day. Finally, they just called me and I completed it over the phone. They were not too happy with me. Wait, you have 6 Panda Expresses and you have everything over there, man.
Well, hello, buddy.
Hello, buddy. AJ says Henry wasn't trying to shake. It's your fault. I know, dude. He just wanted his dinner. That's all he wanted. Thank you, Mr. AJ. Appreciate you, brother. You never had Panda Express? I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. It's fast food, Americanized Chinese takeout. You're not really missing anything. It's just good. It slaps when you're in the mood for it. It ticks all the boxes. MSG, good. Fried, good. Tasty, yummy. Ticks all the boxes. The hell is this music? Who chose this playlist? Dan? No Panda in Vancouver. You don't need it in Vancouver. You have every other option. Dan has everything up there in Edmonton, dude. Like, at this point, I'm pretty sure Edmonton is just part of the U.S. With all the chains and fast food and stuff he has up there that nobody else has in Canada, Edmonton is basically the U.S. I love fruit salad. That's what Davis calls our time together, usually. We have it here at the airport. You should come. Also 5 minutes from my house. What airport? Panda. Doesn't that province want to be in the U.S.? They want the oil. No contrails? There should be. Yeah, Les, we used to have a couple peppered around the city. There was one in Orleans. There was the one out by the airport on Hunt Club. I used to go there all the time because the welding shop was right around the corner from it. Pee in malls and airports is the best because they're usually always cranking food out, keeping it fresh. True. Yeah. Ten Panda Express locations in Canada, 8 are in Alberta, and apparently 6 are in Edmonton. Doesn't surprise me. Sorry, I'm just doing the cleanup stuff that Dan was supposed to do that he didn't do. There we go. Now the lights are off. Stop it, you're getting me in the mood. Eesh. Somebody get that man a bag of milk. Davis loves whole milk ice cream, chat. It's his favorite. Doc is pay. Yep. SFO, MSP, Salt Lake, Phoenix, Vegas, LAX, all have Panda Express cap. Just checked it out. Ooh, nice. Well, MSP has it. I might have to pick some up on my way home. Oh my god, I almost sneezed all over the microphone. Here in Aruba, I want some chow mein with orange chicken. Mmm. Tasty. I can taste it. Have you seen the new milk in the yellow bags? 6%? Wait, what? 6% milk? The fuck? I have not seen that. Elgin, good to see you, my friend. We are flying from Sydney to Melbourne, Australia. Am I flying Air Canada? I am. Air Canada E220, Toronto to Minneapolis. Just thankful that I'm not on an RJ 900. Play the video. I'm going to get copyrighted, Tom. 100%. Not worth it. I'll just post the link. That's Wisconsin level milk. Beaver just sent me a video of a beaver attacking people at the river. Claims his secretary skills. Dude, I saw that video as well. I saw that video. This shit's funny. Australia. Good news, the Habs have more shots than Game 7. That's good. Good start. What's the score right now? 0-0, 1-1, 1-0? Got to see a Q400 for the first time IRL? Nice. I get to fly on a Q400 actually on my way back from Minneapolis. If you're flying in the midday, I'll be working your flight on the ramp. I do, Matthew. I arrive at noon on Thursday, June... something. Whatever that Thursday is. June 9th? June 10th? What days do I fly? Thursday, June 11th. And I arrive at 12:10 p.m. 12:10 in the afternoon. (2-1) Buffalo in the second period. Okay. What's my route? For what? Just ordered from the Turkish mixed kebab. Been there since 1980. It's a staple here in Manchester, UK. Oh, that sounds so good, Samuel. I would crush that, sir. Yes, we use Boris Sounds. Yep. For Expo, Ottawa, Toronto, Toronto, Minneapolis. And then the way home is Minneapolis, Montreal, Montreal, Ottawa. A320, A220, A220, Q400. So 1 320, 1 Q400, and 2 A220s. Did I hear you say that your chase plane settings are in the Discord? No, Gary, you can just download them. So if you go to chase plane, and then you go to the thing that's supposed to pop up down here that's not popping up down here. Wait, maybe it's here. Community. And then if you search for my name, CPT Canada 4200, you can download all my views. All my views. They should be all public. Oh, these are just my chase plane views. Okay, I was wondering why it was being weird. Yeah, Captain Canada 4200. Qantas Link is the good ones? Yeah. So you said you won't have to go through customs when you arrive in MSP. You'll be at a domestic gate. Correct, Mr. Huskers. Yeah. So I will pass through U.S. Immigration and Customs in Toronto before I leave. So I land in the U.S. essentially as a domestic flight. So off the plane and good to go. Don't have to go through customs or anything like that. And I also have my Nexus. So it'll be, yeah, also have my Nexus. So getting back through into Canada is very easy as well. They arrive at Gate Echo 3. Perfect. I really want the expo to be in Vegas next year. I could see it going to Vegas next year and then them alternating. So, like, I could see it Vegas, then I could be somewhere different for a year or two, pardon me. And then I could also see them bringing it back to Vegas and stuff. Can you do more Sun Country? Yep. Next time we're flying the... Well, we might be in the 800. Maybe we'll do Sun Country on Sunday. Maybe Friday. I don't know. We'll see. They stamp your passport? When going into the U.S., yes, they stamp your passport. When coming back into Canada, no. But yeah, you do get a stamp. I believe you get a stamp going into the U.S. I have to look at my passport, Davis, but I'm pretty sure. I was talking about Alaska Ops earlier in the stream on the New Haven Ops. Yeah, Alaska's fun. You don't get a U.S. stamp, do we not? I can't stand when they would stamp, blow through your pages like crazy. I didn't think, wait, so they don't stamp anymore? Huh. Well, maybe we don't get them. Get a U.S. passport? You can only get a U.S. passport if you're a U.S. citizen. If it goes to Vegas, I'm for sure showing up. I'm only 3 hours away. Hell yeah, brother. Vegas is always fun, man. The U.S. doesn't stamp. Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. The only stamp I have my passport is for the Netherlands. Yeah, actually, Dan, come to think of it. Sun Country is about to fly from Tulsa to Minneapolis. Close the book on the flight to the expo. Nice. What's it like flying on Sun Country? Are they like an ultra low cost as well? I'm good with my Canuck passport and Nexus, which includes global entry. Correct. Yes, sir. Smartest piece of advice Les ever gave me. Sign up for your Nexus. Remember, Les, I didn't want to sign up because, like, the wait time was, like, a year. And you were like, yeah, but if you just sign up, then who cares? They call you, you go get it done, now you have it. Instead of just waiting and waiting and waiting. And sure enough, my man, I did it. It is so good. Even coming back from the Netherlands, Les, it was so great. I didn't have to speak to anybody. I didn't even have to do anything coming back from the Netherlands. Came back, got off the plane, went to the little self-checkout kiosk, took my picture, scanned my card, gave the little printout paper to the guy. He said, have a great day. See you later. Amazing, dude. It honestly surprises me that more people, maybe we shouldn't talk about it less. Let's not talk about it. It kind of surprises me that more people don't have it. Like when we were coming in from the Netherlands last, there was maybe 5 to 10 people that actually had their that actually had it. Yeah, Dan gets flagged every time he flies with his Nexus. Atif, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. Diamond Mike, good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Listen to what he put. Dude. Did you put that one through AI and get him to spit that out for you there, Jonathan? Passports, what a useless thing. All we need is underskin chips. Oh yeah, sign me up. 6-hour account? I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. He is... oh, no. That's even fresher. 13 minutes. Sheesh. We got a winner, chat. We got a winner. Biggest useless waste of oxygen of the day. We found one. Ah. Yes. 13 minutes. Nice. Dude, at this point, like, you have to feel bad, man. Like, legitimately. At this point, you have to feel bad for these people, man. They clearly, like, something's not right. Something in the brain is not firing at full capacity. It's not normal behavior to do stuff like this, man. This is not normal behavior. We should play a guessing game with these accounts. Oh, man. Kev. Jesus. What a world we live in, chat. It's beautiful. Rhinos, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. What a pathetic loser. Couldn't have said it better myself, man. It's, like I said, man, I start to feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, I really start to feel bad. How does VNav work? Vertical navigation. Up, down. 23YYZ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. What'd you miss? Nothing, Tom. Just the usual tomfoolery. We'll get tomfoolery. Just the usual. I know people that have lasted longer than 13 minutes. Shit, not Davis. 13 seconds, maybe. Oh, jump and approach when you land, but I'm flying. You doing another flight? I am not, Joshua. Unfortunately, no, dude. One and done for me on these Wednesday evenings. Last I played Flight Sim was FSX, some good camera shake mods and good quality wings, BAE 146. Nice, dude. That's been a while. That has been a while, my friend. I remember those camera mods. East Coast Inc. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, WJD, what Les just said, that's the proper answer. That's a pilot's response. Perfect. Any chance of Ottawa Iqaluit, Canadian North this week? Ooh. Do they fly the 700 PTHIBs? Or do they fly the 800? You never do VNAV? I hope you don't fly on VATSIM. I think the plane's trying to tell us something about Davis. I can't quite put my finger on it. But I think it's trying to tell us something, chat. I think there's a secret message hidden in that text along the tail of the airplane. Doesn't Canadian North use 300s? I think they have some 700s and 800s. Cap, have you reached out to Fly 2 to get BHM? They will give it to you. Yeah, we have whatchamacallit in chat who works for them. Captain Lee. He'll send it to me if I ask. Yeah. Yankee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cap, do you drink or only stretch? Only stretch, my man. Only one bad vice at a time. That's my rule. Only one bad thing at a time. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We flew to BHM already? Did we? I'll be 20 years on YouTube next January. Nice. Canadian North has 700s along with the 300 and 400s. My little cousin, remember I was telling you guys a couple years ago he started flying for Canadian North? He flies the ATRs for them right now up in northern Canada. Anyways, he just got accepted onto their 737. He put a bid for an upgrade and he got accepted first officer on the 7-3. So he's going to be starting his training soon, I think. So they're getting him fully type rated in the 737, which is pretty incredible. The fact that they're paying for everything as well. So I told him, I said, get your type rating, get everything done, and then peace. Move over to WestJet or something like that, you know what I mean? Or go down to the States and fly. But yeah. Proud of him, man. That's pretty crazy, dude. Pretty crazy, man. He got hired to Canadian North with 220 hours. 220 hours, and I think he's over 4,000 hours now in probably 3 years. 3 or 4 years now he's been with them flying the ATR. So good for him, man. He's hitting the major leagues now. Well, he's flying for Canadian North. I'm pretty sure they do literally one leg in... I'm pretty sure they do one flight in the 737, and that's from Ottawa to Iqaluit. I don't think they have any other flights. I'm pretty sure that's the only flight that they do. So he's going to be doing that for... God, probably till at least he gets a couple hundred hours in, I would assume. Maybe he might even want more. If he's going to try and go to WestJet or Flair or any of the other ones, or Air Canada with the Max 8, if you're typed on the 7.3, the Max 8, it's just a like refresher course or whatever, right? They fly to Vancouver, do they? Okay. He was telling me that he's only going to get Ottawa to Iqaluit and back. That's what he was saying, and maybe that's just because of like his seniority. Maybe that's like the only flight that he can get. I don't know. We missed our top of descent again because we were talking, so I'm going to hit our descent now. I'm going to hit that in. Good. We just missed it, so we're fine. The Boys 9 Alpha arrival has us all the way down to... this one. Visas above 4,000 at 185 knots. Very good. We'll go 4,000. Very nice. That's awesome, though. Yeah, it's great. Saying to try and get upgraded to captain and then have the captain 7-3 hours to try and go direct entry would also be a good move. I'm sure that's probably what he's going to do, Les. So he's a really smart kid. I have full faith that he knows exactly what he's going to do and how it's going to be done. He's a hell of a lot smarter than I am, that's for sure. I checked and there are a bunch of 7-3 routes. There are 6 currently in the air live routes from Calgary, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. For Canadian North? Yeah, but I think that's like the separate... That's what I was saying as far as like... I think it's like not two separate things, but like... The Ottawa 737 guys only fly Ottawa to Iqaluit and back. Like, I'm sure if they needed, you could go fly out west or whatever. But I think for like the specific job that he was applying for was for the pilot that flies from Ottawa to Iqaluit and back. Because he lives in Iqaluit. Sorry, he lives in Ottawa. Him and his girlfriend bought a place. So they're, you know, he's tied here pretty much. Yeah, the turbulence rocked us around there for a minute. Man, I feel like the clouds... I don't know if it's just like the cloud depiction, but I feel like it got like... I don't know, I kind of like the way that they look after Sim Update 5. They don't look so like bunched up together. It's nice. We have Air North out of YVR that flies to Whitehorse daily. Yeah. Yeah. Again, that's probably the West Coast crew though, right? Did anyone announce they're working on ORD? No. No. My 737 Cap FO yesterday doing YYZ, Nassau YYZ turns were pretty old. It's probably plenty of hours at AC before you get left seat, even on the 7.3. Oh, absolutely. 100%. Did you use anything for adding the weather? No, I just used the sim. Just use the sim live weather. Alright, we're still slightly above profile. I'm going to put the speed brakes out here a little bit. Get a little bit of a better descent going, and then we'll start briefing ourselves here for the approach, friends. Weather in Melbourne is now showing winds 220 at 7 knots. So we're still going to plan runway 27. All of that is still good. We have showers in the vicinity. Scattered at 36, broken at 48, overcast at 65. QNH is 1022. Alright, so we'll start setting some things here. We'll go 1022 on this guy. Good. Let's go ahead and brief ourselves on the ILS Yankee runway 27. 1093. 1093. And 1093. Alright, and then we need a front course. I believe it was 263. Yeah. 263 on the front course. And we're back on VNAV profile, so those can go in. .263 is good. And then we need Barrow minimums and landing elevation. Landing elevation is 434. So we'll put 450 in this guy. And minimums 610 on the Barrow on the ILS. 610. Did you stretch? I am stretching right now as well, sir. Yes. Oh, wrong way. No, no, wrong way, sir. 610, please. All right, 610 is in. 610 is good. Beautiful. All right, and our transition level. Do we have any ATC online, chat? Actually, we should have checked that first. Active ATC. Towers online. 1205. All right. What do we need? What else do we need? That's it. I don't know why it's got us like this. Oh, never mind. We're good. What are my real turb settings? They're in the Discord, Kyber. But I'll pop them up here for you as well, man. A lot of FOs that love just being an FO, especially senior FOs. They almost get captain pay. The trips they want and other responsibilities of being a captain. Absolutely, Al. Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. You're not wrong. Oh, I was looking for transition altitude. 10,000 feet. And we're going to 1022. Approaches runway 16? Really? Well, shit. All right. That stays the same. ILS Yankee 16, execute. Legs, that shouldn't have messed anything up. We should be fine. We're just going to be a lot lower on the profile, but that's okay. Good. I'm gonna head out, Cap. Make sure Dan goes to the expo. All right, Mr. Missouri. Have a wonderful evening, dude. Thanks for hanging out, brother. All right, well, we need to reprogram everything now. ILS 16 has us now 109.7 and 160. 160. 160. 1097. 1097. 1097. Very good. Cool. Beautiful. We'll go auto brake position 2. Okay. Well, this changes things nicely, I guess. So now we're on this way. It's going to take us to Vales, and then Anbel, and then Nefer, and then Belta. And then from Belta, come down like this on the turn. We need to be at Belta for 3,000. So we'll bug up 3,000. Very good. Yeah, much shorter taxi. Now we're just going to vacate to the left, and then we're parking right here at Pier E. Pier Echo, I believe. Yes, Pier Echo. And the flight went to one of these gates. Right here. Went to Echo 4. That's where the real aircraft parked. Echo 4. So hopefully we vacate via Gulf. If not, we vacate at Juliet. We shall see. We'll try and hit Gulf if we can. All right, we're back onto profile now. Very good. We can arm the speed brakes with the green light. Auto brake is set. 160 is in. Oh, minimums. We do need to change our minimums. Minimum 640 on this ILS. We're at 610. We need 640, please. There we go. 640 is set. All right. Frequencies, front course, auto brakes, minimums, and local pressure all set correctly. Beauty. Beauty. Orbex Atlanta should be right around the corner. Yeah, I think they said a couple weeks. Thank you for that, Mr. Beaver. He kept just the one leg tonight? Yeah, these evening streams are usually just one leg, man. Just one leg. Our afternoon streams are the longer streams. The hangout streams, if you will. Sante posted an update on the forums. Not much left at all. Small stuff. Nice. Good news. Good news, sir. Lukey, welcome back. Hope you're well. Accurate bird shit. Is there a lot of that in Atlanta? The new FS Relic Plus is a great complement to Chase Plane and Boris audio packs. Nice, Fred. Glad you enjoy it. Glad you enjoy it, sir. Look at the views out here, man. I feel like flying in Australia is very underrated. I mean, look at some of that. That looks absolutely beautiful. Now, that might be because of Sim Update 5 and the new photogrammetry, but that looks gorgeous. What do you hope for in Sim Update 6? Probably some, like, enhancements on the weather, to be honest with you. Some of the weather smoothing and stuff. Can you do an X-Plane stream? No, thank you. God, that looks good, man. There are rumors of bird shit being modeled, but on the wrong terminal at Atlanta. Oh? Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, well, I feel like they had to, Fred, especially with Chase Plane and the real physics camera and stuff. Yeah. Source Sim Update 5 changed something. Everything looks so good. It does look great, man. I concur, sir. All right, landing lights on. Runway turnoffs. Not yet, sorry. I'm going to pause the music. I'm going to get my sim sounds turned up. Let's get our logo lights. Let's get our wing lights. Let's make sure the cabin is seated and prepared for arrival. Everything else is good, friends. We need local barrel pressure 1022. Very nice. A little bit of rain. That's probably the rain in the vicinity. God, that looks so damn good, man. I remember the first time I saw that in Microsoft, the little rain showers and stuff from a distance. That's one thing they've absolutely nailed. It looks incredible, man. Absolutely incredible.
Well, hello, buddy.
AJ says Captain's going to do an X-Plane rave stream. I'm going to make sure to sign you up to the X-Plane rave for FS Expo, sir. I am making sure to sign you up for that. Do a Rage Bait X-Plane stream? No, because then I got to install it, and then I got to fucking install 33 libraries that don't exist anymore. No. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself through the painstaking BS that is X-Plane. It's just not worth it for me, man. It ain't worth it for me. Now, if it's worth it for you, power to you. All the best. You have more of an attention span than I do. Volumetric clouds that actually wrap around the aircraft itself would be nice. Yeah. I mean, we have GFX if you want that, but I get what you're saying. Instead of not adding an add-on onto it. Yeah. Okay. Rollouts 3,000. Actually, it says Belta and then starting the descent. So we're coming in like this. We may need to go like 2,500 to intercept. We'll see what we say. We're slightly above path right now. Well, we're on the path, but we're slightly above glide slope as it currently stands. We just got a nice car wash, but it does look like the runway is going to be under some type of weather. I don't see it yet. You drop files in and it auto downloads, does INI files, etc. What's that? Okay, hear me out. There's a new add-on called XFast Manager. It's easy, comes folder in FS now for X-Plane. That's not bad. I've never heard about that before. That may be something to check out. Yep. You bring the crew, I'll bring mine. Having a dance party, baby. Sheesh. A little dance party. Alright, I'm going to arm our approach button. Need proper wind shear. I feel like I've been getting proper wind shear lately. VAP speed 135, flap 30. I'm gonna go hard speed 220. Actually, no, I'm not, because we need to go to 185 knots. That was the restriction at Belta. I'll go speed check, flaps 1. Watch the leading edge come out. I think that was the restriction, right? Yeah, Belta max 185 knots. Good. Solid. Alright, there's our path. We're bang on it. We're going to start making our left turn soon to join. Looks like some beautiful weather again for us is waiting over to the left. You must be popular in your stream and YouTube featured under it. Wow, very fancy. I don't know why it does that. Maybe you're featured on like the live home screen of YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I've seen that before though. It's awesome for X-Plane. Honestly, wish they had something similar for Flight Sim. Well, you have add-on linker. Doesn't add-on linker do all that stuff? There's localizer, there's glide slope. Beautiful. Capturing from here as well. Love to see that. I'm going to head us over to tower 120.5. And we'll let him know. Actually, we'll call him at about 10 miles. We're 11.5 out right now. 11.5 miles out. Just going to bug 180 on the speed because it's easier on the eyes. Well, this looks like fun, chat. This honestly looks like we're landing into New Haven again all over today, or Raleigh. We can't escape it, man. Can we just have like one like day of nice weather, flying into thunderstorms? Just one day. It's gonna start raining like crazy here in a second. It's only +4 outside right now as well. All right, we're 10 miles. We'll give them a ring. Auburn Tower, very good evening. Or sorry, I guess morning for you guys. Velocity 800 is on an ILS Yankee 16. That makes the approach interesting. It usually does. Yep, usually does. All right, speed check. We're under 2,500 feet. Let's drop the gear. We'll go flaps 15 degrees. Going to slow us down to 160 knots. Good. Going to get these lights on. Beautiful. Microsoft Weather, the answer to your question is no. Not wrong. Not wrong, sir. Into the soup and rain we go. +6. I am going to get some engine anti-ice on, and I'm going to brief us for a possible go-around. Track 160, climb 4,000.
Runway 16 cleared to land.
Runway 16 cleared to land, velocity 800, thank you. Alright, 160 on the heading, and it said 4,000 in case of a go-around. Very good.
I'll be looking for Charlie 11.
Alright, let's get final approach speed 135, and we'll go speed check flaps 25 degrees.
Alpha Tango to the back.
Very good. And speed check flaps 30 degrees, which will be landing flap. Control cam comes on. We've been cleared to land. Sounds can go up. And I'm just waiting for visual, chat. What gate did I say I wanted to go to again? It was Echo 4. Echo 4 for us. All right, we're fully configured, 1,500 feet. Let's start the recording. Good. That is a 32 knot crosswind, by the way. Remind me why we're not landing on the other runway.
$1,000.
1,000 feet. I see runway. We are literally sideways right now with a 33 knot crosswind, but I see the runway, kind of. There it is right there. You guys see it? Yeah, we got it. Even autopilot's struggling with this right now with these crazy wind gusts and shit, man. There we go. We're breaking out of the storm. Love to see it. All right, my throttles. My airplane. Let's get it.
500.
Checked. Sounds up. Watch that slope, please.
400.
You.
$300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
No more rain. Continue.
$100.
Airplane feels nice.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Kick it over and just hold it. Anytime. Thank you. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. God, dude. Wind is insane, man. Knots, reversers idle, kick off the auto brake. We missed our Gulf by just a little bit. Man, the wind was sending us for a ride. Left on Juliet. We're looking for Echo 4, please, for Velocity 800.
Taxi by Juliet Alpha Golf to the Bay. Good day.
Juliet Alpha Golf to the Bay. Velocity 800, thanks. Alright, back up into the flight deck. Not a bad landing. Not, I mean, a little bit too floaty. The winds are just insane, man. Holy Jesus. The winds were wild. Sent us on a little bit of a roller coaster there, but not a bad landing.
Information Oscar South current changes winds to 30 degrees, 9 knots.
Definitely not a good one, though. Not a great one, sorry. A decent one. Yeah, it was a smooth landing, but it's not always about smoothness, right? It's about center line, it's about touchdown zone. It's about a lot of things. Alright, he gave us Juliet Alpha and then Golf into the ramp. Perfect. Alright, we're going up this way. Let's go ahead and clean up the ground spoilers. Let's clean up the flaps. At least the weather kind of broke itself out of it around 500 feet. We kind of came out of that rainstorm. That was pretty nice. That looked good, at least. Landing lights off, runway turnoffs off, taxi light can go on, APU start switch is good, engine mode selectors can go off, strobe lights can go off, wing lights can go off. This is to join Alpha. And we shoot all the way down Alpha, and then we go in at Echo 4. Beautiful. We'll go to GSX. We'll select from map. And Echo 4 is this one. Oh, no. This one. Okay. Select from map. Echo 4, select. No. Perfect. Perfect. Is this a default airport? No. This is Orbex. Orbex, Melbourne. Actually, really good scenery. It used to run like shit for me back in Microsoft 2020 on my old PC, but it runs really nice in 2024. I've noticed that a lot, actually, to be honest with you. I've noticed a lot of scenery that used to run like shit in 2020 runs so much better in 2024. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if that's like a placebo effect or something, but it's just something that I've noticed. Sceneries that used to run like shit, pardon me, run really well now. All right, our next right into the Gulf Pier, which is over yonder that way. What is a bay? These things. This is your bay into here. It's like a little area where you wait. Was that where we were supposed to go? I think this is where we're supposed to go. Yeah, this way. Almost missed it. It's called multi-core. Yeah, I mean, true. You're right. You're 100% right. It's actually able to take advantage of your PC and not just absolutely destroy the main thread, right? You're 9 and on YouTube unsupervised? I don't think that should be happening. Henry? What are you doing, buddy? Hey, don't do that. You're destroying your favorite toy, man. Then I'm gonna have to go buy another toy for you to destroy. I think this guy's parked up at our stand, so I'm just gonna do one of those. There we go. Little disconnect. Now we take our own stand. Taxi lights are off. Beautiful. APU generators, bleeds, and isolation valves are open. Very good. And this is our gate here. Echo 4. Oh, maybe he wasn't at it. Hold on. Maybe we can oh, no. I already closed it. Never mind. I was going to say, I think he was actually at this gate. I don't even think he was at our gate. Stop our flight time. I should have stopped that a minute ago. Sorry. I will also stop our recording. You can watch our replay. At least the approach was a lot smoother unlike this afternoon into Raleigh and New Haven. It was a little bit messy. Yep, just flew out about an hour ago. What add-on is this? I got the Orbex one and it's mad stuttering from time to time. I got a 12900K with a 5080. This is the, this is Orbex, Melbourne. Did you turn off all of the, there's a bunch of things that you can turn off, Yandel. Did you turn those off? Like animated passengers, static aircraft. There's a bunch of stuff that you can turn off in the Orbex manager, launcher, installer thing. Make sure you turn all those things off that have a high impact on performance. So static airplanes, passengers, real passengers walking around, that type of stuff. It'll kill your performance, sir. 3, 2, 1, stop. Beautiful. Park brake goes on, confirming again. EPU generators and bleeds are online. Those can come off as well. We'll go engine number 1 off, engine number 2 off. Very nice, my friends. Anti-collision light can come off. Seatbelt sign can come off. Hydraulic pumps can go off. Probe heat can go off. Yaw damper can go off. Very nice, my amigos. Very nice. Fuel pumps are off as well. We'll go to GSX. We shall request deboarding. Very good, my friends. Very, very good. Let's jump outside. There is our gorgeous looking aircraft parked up at the gate. Oh, there she is. What a beauty. What a beauty, friends. That was a good evening of flying. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Everything goes off. Can I still turn them off? Not if you're in the sim. You have to be outside of the sim. Outside of the sim to turn all that stuff off. All right. Beautiful, friends. Beautiful. What's next on Friday? Not sure yet what we're going to be doing on Friday. I really don't know. We might be in the 800 on Friday. 737-800. I don't know what we're doing on Friday yet. I think Saturday we're going to do some Ryanair. Maybe from like Dublin down, I don't know, somewhere warm, somewhere nice and warm. Maybe Gibraltar. Does Ryanair fly to Gibraltar? Dublin, Gibraltar? Is that a real flight? It has to be, right? I feel like it does. Friday, Burbank? I haven't picked up the scenery yet, AG. I'm still on the fence about it. I've heard it runs like poop. I also watched V1 fly into it the other, I don't know, a week or two ago. He flew in it, probably last week. And it was an absolute stuttery mess. So I'm a little bit hesitant to pick up the new Burbank. Little bit hesitant. We'll see. Even though you bought it off the marketplace. Ooh. That's a good question, though, Yandel. That one I'm not sure about. Are you sure you're using Orbex? Orbex Melbourne? Not some other Melbourne? Is there anybody else that makes Melbourne? I don't know if there is, but I didn't know you could buy their stuff on the marketplace. That's because you forgot to uninstall the Orbex one? Oh. That could definitely be why. That could definitely be why. MPTO to SKBO Copa Ops. Copacabana? Interesting, Yandel. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can configure it if you bought it. My guess is you can't configure it. Yeah, because if you buy it through the Orbex, that's why I always tell people, Yandel, to be honest with you, man, if you can avoid buying things on the marketplace, do that. Buy them directly from Orbex or from AnyBuilds or from Contrail or SimMarket or any of the other companies. That's what I would be doing if I were you. After this, I'm going to do an X-Plane vid and an X-Plane stream. Captain Canada, you're welcome to be in my stream when I hit 50 subs. Sounds good, brother. I don't think you're allowed to stream at 9 years old, though. Something tells me you have to be at least, I thought it was like 13 or 14 to stream on YouTube. Don't get in trouble. Okay, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's go ahead and restart the Kutal script. Very good. Close you. Don't need you. Thank you. Let me come down here. Let me go to door management. I'm going to close all my doors. Closing. 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 Very good. Going to go to my menu, PMDG setup, panel state load, and I want final and execute that. Beautiful. Flaps are already out to 30. Let me get all the landing lights and stuff on that we had online. Good. That's good. That's good. Beautiful. All right. I will fire up the replay for us here momentarily, chat. We can also close this program. I bought my enabled scenery on the marketplace and then transfer them to the I&I manager because it's cheaper to buy them on the marketplace. Stashed on the multiplayer. On the manager was 19, on multiplayer was 11. Damn. Hell yeah. Stansted got you. Huh. That's not bad at all, man. Too shabby at all. All right, let's hit the replay button. Beautiful. Sorry, I forgot how loud that is when you first kicked that on. Let's go to right about here. Start. Yes. Resume. Beautiful. Let's jump outside. Let's see how this landing looks from this angle. I have a feeling it's not going to look as pretty from this angle. Just taking a wild guess. Stall alarm? Yeah, when you start the replay, it bugs out like crazy. So do the outside sounds. The outside sounds on replay are all jacked up and bugged up. It's no good. No bueno. First time watching. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and yes, the weather is terrible today. Liked and subscribed. VA is definitely my favorite airline to fly here in Australia. Pats, thank you for the subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard, dude. Always a pleasure to fly in Australia. I don't do a lot of Australia flying. I will let you know right off the bat. But I'm trying to do more and more and more. And especially with the big world update that just came out, I feel like we're having less excuses to not come out here and fly in Australia because the airports, the terrain, the views, they're all so damn beautiful, man. So, see, there's where we just got a little bit too floaty. Like, yeah, okay, it was a nice touchdown, slightly to the right of center line, but just a little bit too floaty for my liking on that one. We should have put that down a little bit more firmly. You can even see the nose wheel just wanted to keep going. But not bad. Not a bad landing. Not a great landing. Not a terrible landing. A little bit too floaty for my liking. Henry, do not destroy your toy, sir. I see you over there doing that. Not a terrible one. Not necessarily our best one, chat. I think we can all agree with that one, but not too shabby. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this is not possible. I say it every stream, and I truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys are what makes this entire thing go around. And for that, I am forever grateful. So thank you guys all so much for the support. I truly do appreciate y'all. To everybody else that cannot support the stream with a monetary value, but still supports the stream in any way that they can, smashing down the thumbs up button, flying with us on VATSIM, smashing down the thumbs butt button. Yeah, that one. The thumbs up button. Flaps 40 on the 7.3. We did flaps 40 this afternoon, Sklit. I feel like you definitely feel less flap 40 in the 700 than you do in the 800. The 800 is still a little bit gnarly. I mean, that was a pretty good landing. Considering the weather, I mean, to be fair, that was like 26 knot gusting crosswind on touchdown. I take that back. I watched it from this angle. That actually wasn't too bad of a landing. It was still a little bit too floaty, but it was still a solid landing. Guys, next live stream from me will be on Friday afternoon. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing on Friday. I'm going to head over to the Discord. If you have any specific flights that you would like to see me do, I don't mind the idea. I can't, I think it was Mr. Chiron that put it in there. MPTO to SKBO. That could be an interesting one. Some Copa. We haven't done Copa in a while. Love Copa. So that could definitely be an option. Other than that, I'm going to keep an eye on the Discord. So if you do have any suggestions for Friday, it's things that you would like to see, throw it in the Discord. The hashtag views and info section. That would be the most ideal place. I will leave you all with some beautiful wing views of our arrival. Thank you once again, everybody, for your support. Appreciate y'all, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on Friday. Have a great rest of your week, my friends. Happy landings, everybody. See you!